Just a quick personal update today. No tennis instruction, so if you're looking for a lesson, definitely click away, watch something else. I've just been feeling really burned out the last couple days, and I wanted to give a heads up if I disappear or we fall off our normal schedule, which for a long time has been Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I just want to let you know everything is okay. It's just that I can't always go 100% at everything all the time, and I basically kind of have four big baskets in my day-to-day. I've got my family. I've been married 17 years. I have a 12-year-old and an 8-year-old, and I work from home mostly now. We live on a small hobby farm, which is my wife's passion. We've got tons of animals out back and stuff like that, which is really cool to watch the kids grow up around that. But that obviously takes a lot of time and energy to do a good job trying to be a good father, a good husband. And then in terms of my work, I kind of have three different baskets. I have my coaching basket when I work with students in person, and the last couple months that's gone like this, which is amazing. Super grateful that now people are more, they feel a little bit more free to travel, and so most of my clients come from out of state to come spend time with me. And so all of a sudden there's been a much bigger demand to come in and spend time with me recently, which is awesome. But it takes me away from the other two things that I'm trying to do a really good job at. The first one is content, making videos, making podcasts, working on my book. This has been a 4.5-year project. This is coming out in May of this year. And then trying to keep up with our regular upload schedule here on YouTube and on Facebook, on Instagram. And so doing a good job at the whole content thing, it takes a tremendous amount of energy and effort and planning. But then on top of that, over the last year, I've added my personal training and playing. So you understand this, right? If you're watching, if you have a family, if you have a career, and you're trying to also play tennis and do a great job on the courts, it can sometimes feel like you're being pulled in a lot of different directions. And so there's my training sessions on the court, there's my working out and stretching routines that I try to get in 3 or 4 times a week. There's the matches, which I just had one 3 days ago. And I feel like that's why I'm kind of crashing right now, is all of these things are coming together. I've been coaching a lot the last 2 weeks. I played a match 3 days ago that took a ton out of me physically. You'll get to see what that is in the next week or two. And so, on Saturday, I'm going to California to be in California for Indian Wells and do all the clinics there and all the camps. And then I'll come home, and there's a lot. The book tour, I'm doing a content tour with lots of tennis YouTubers. Tell me, by the way, who you'd like me to collaborate with. I'm traveling all around the country and collaborating on content with other YouTubers. And so all of this is kind of coming to a head all kind of at the same time. And I'm just really kind of feeling a little bit burned out and like I need a little bit of a break. So if we drop off our normal schedule, and the next couple weeks especially, then that's why. Just travel, training, coaching, content, family, and I'm sure you understand, the way it is. Everybody's busy, we've all got. I'm not complaining or anything like that. That's just the way life goes, especially when you're lucky enough to be passionate about what you do for a living. And I've got really high expectations for myself, for the videos that we do, the content we do, for the coaching that I do with my students in person. So I expect a lot from myself, and I give a lot of energy every day, and I don't always do a good job of kind of gathering it back and always recharging myself. So anyway, I just wanted to give a quick personal update, and that's kind of what I've been up to recently. And I don't want to take time away from any of those baskets. Obviously, family, that's just kind of, I guess, a given. I'm going to do the best I can there always. But coaching, if I wanted to, I could just do content, and I could easily make a living just doing videos, but I like working with students in person. I really enjoy seeing those breakthroughs, working with students. So I don't want to stop that. And it's a big part of the business as well, which helps support lots of other families, the team members that work for Essential Tennis full time. I could also stop doing content and just coach on court again, which is what I did for my whole career up until 2011. But these the content, the videos make such a big impact out there, and it leads to stuff like this, which is like a dream, like come true for me. Like, it's something I never thought would ever happen. It's all because of the content I've been publishing for 13 years now. So I don't want to give up either of those, but balancing them is hard. And then there's the player thing too. Like, I'm really enjoying playing. I'm really enjoying training, and I'm seeing the fruit of my labor. Like, I'm seeing the results. I'm feeling stronger. I'm hitting better shots. I'm more competitive against players that I was less competitive against a couple months ago. So it's just hard to juggle all that. And I should probably take some time and just sit and think, be a little bit more conscious, a little bit more deliberate about exactly how I balance each of those things, like the importance and the role that each of them have. So maybe tell me in the comments down below, how do you balance your work, your life, your family, and then your passion for tennis? It feels like I want to do 100% of all of those things, but of course that's not possible. And so sometimes some of them have to give a little bit, and it can feel a little bit overwhelming trying to make the decision, about how to balance that time and how to allocate, energy, which is finite every day. Of course, there's only so many minutes in a day, and only so much energy to allocate every day across each of those things. But also, I just want to make sure to say thank you to all of you. Like, I'm super blessed. This is the biggest first world problem, ever, to have a career that I love and to be able to pursue a game and a sport that I love, and to have a family that I love, and to have to be able to balance those things is an incredible blessing, to have all those positive parts of my life that I do care about and I do want to do a good job at. So anyway, those are just some things that have been on my mind. That's kind of where I'm at currently. We've been recording a lot of content, but it's kind of in the works. So in the next week or two, maybe there might be a little bit of blip on the radar, a little bit of a hiccup in our normal publishing schedule. But we've got tons of amazing stuff coming out in March, and then tons of amazing stuff coming out in May, getting ready for the book launch. So huge amount of things planned that is going to be a tremendous amount of entertainment, of value, just great tennis content. So I'm looking forward to all of it very much. Thank you so much. Thanks for your support. Thanks for listening. And I'm curious. Let me know in the comments down below. How do you balance out your passion for tennis and your career, your life, your family, the rest of it? I'd be curious to hear your thoughts. Thanks. I'll see you in the next video.